What is up, good people? Welcome back to Sinusoidal Music. Today we're checking out a very exciting amp. This is the Yamaha THR5 Mark II. And what's really cool about this, apart from the amazing looks that it's got, is the fact that this can be your sound card, your practice amp, and just your jam along tool. Like, this can just do it all for you if you're a guitarist. And especially if you're like me, you want to just take your gear with you everywhere where you're going outdoors. This thing is perfect. Looking at the dimensions, you can see it's quite portable, and I have to say I love this handle. They have the same handle on their bigger amps, and a small detail, but you know, the other handles which kind of fold always tend to break off. So I really appreciate the fact that this is fully solid, and we have some really good connection options as well. Apart from having a normal MIDI printer cable that we use to connect to the computer, we've got an aux in the front, and we have a headphones jack, which is the fat jack. I like that because you're going to get a better quality output from that. You have obviously your input and a built-in tuner over here. So there's only so much that can be said about a piece of gear, and to really show you what this thing can do, we've got to play some. Okay, so let me start with the clean sound. We also have some onboard effects. Actually, let me try out one of these because it sounds great on the clean channel. Beautiful chorus. And you get to, I love these single knobs where you get to dial in how much of the effect you want. And you also have 4 effects on this knob itself. So you have your chorus, we have flanger out here. We've got a phaser. And some tremolo. We also have some delay and reverb options. We've got just the delay. Pretty nice. Like dotted kind of delay. If you want, you can have a mix of delay and reverb together. There's some spring reverb and some hall reverb, which sounds really huge. And of course, the spring is, oof. Love me a good reverb. Now we're getting crunchy. So this was that edge of breakup tone, which personally, one of my favorite spaces to be in, because you can get very versatile with this kind of tone. So let's see. So you might have to chuck on a bit of gain to really get that edge of breakup kind of tone. This is all the way up, 100% gain. You could get really crunchy with this if you'd like. Okay, now we're getting into the lead territories. Before we move on to the next channel, I think we have to do a typical lead sound and see what that sounds like. Next up, we have the Brit Hi channel. This, of course, is modeled after the Marshall tone. Let's chuck the gain on a little bit. Oof. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Somewhere along the way, this has gone out of tune, but the good thing is we've got a built-in tuner, so I'm just going to use that real quick to tune this up. And the nice thing is this has got a nice big screen. Like I'm sitting here, it's at an angle, and I've got lights in my face, but luckily I can still see this. I'm guessing it's metal. It says modern. Hear that sustain. I don't even know if I have to do anything else. Okay, let's try a lead sound with a little bit of delay on it. So I'm going to use just the delay setting and we're going to chuck on the tiniest bit of chorus. I love the feedback on this thing, man. It's such a beast. So the delay right now sounds a bit like a slapback delay, but I want to go for something different here. And you have the same button that you press to access the tuner doubles up as the tap tempo. So I'm simply going to... that's slightly longer. Nice. Let's see if we can get it a little bit longer than that. Okay, I'm impressed. That goes pretty long. I like a long delay.
Bruh.
Man, you could play some pretty cinematic solos with this thing. Okay, so you've seen the tones on this thing, but one really fun thing that I wanted to try out before we let you guys go is to really just use this how you would in your studio to jam along with yourself. So if you don't have a looper lying around, but you have this and you've got a computer, you can literally hook it up, and that's what we're about to do. I'm just gonna record a few chords into the computer through this, and we're gonna play a little bit over those chords. So let's see what that sounds like. So there you have it. We heard what a beast this little thing can be. And if you're like me, you love playing in the outdoors. I love just taking my gear along with me in the woods, by the lake, and just jamming out. This thing is super handy, and you don't even need to have it plugged in. You can literally just battery power this thing and take it with you anywhere you go. So this thing is priced at 30K, and you could get it maybe a little bit lesser if you catch one of the sales online. That may seem like a decent amount to shell out for an amp, but if you consider the fact that this is doubling up as your amp, your audio interface, and also just your speakers at home to just play songs to jam along with, I think it's quite a steal. If you had to buy a separate amp, that would cost you about 15K, and most decent sound cards you won't get below 15 to 18K either. So you're already shelling out more than 30K if you buy it separately. So if you're somebody who wants one great solution which gives you tones that you love, which gives you just out of the box recording options, and even lets you jam with yourself using this thing as an audio interface like you saw me do, then I think this is the product for you. I think the only scenario where you wouldn't want to pick this up is if you want to take this on stage with you. If you're doing a lot of big shows, that's going to be quite tricky. You may be better off picking up, say, an FX pedal or a unit like that, which is portable and can go straight to the PAs. But if you're doing small shows, you're doing pub shows, you're practicing at home, you're rehearsing even with your band, I think this thing can do it all. So that's it for today, guys. That was our overview of the Yamaha THR5. If you like this video, make sure you're liking it down below, subscribe to our channel, and stay tuned. We're going to be getting a lot more gear-related content on this page. This is Prince Charizard for Sinusoidal Music, signing off.